you guys noticed what I've been noticing, but the truck is not having that hard start issue anymore. We'll talk about that when I get back to the house. Boys, we got some stuff to talk about. You guys just saw and witnessed for the first time here on the channel that the 2001 24 valve Cummins is not hard starting at the moment. Now, I've been noticing this for the last week, but before I brought it to your attention, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something that was too good to be true. So I wanted to continue to get the truck hot, drive it, and then stop it somewhere, shut it off, and go to restart it. And sure enough, every time that I've done that, and we just had some of our hottest days here in New York for the summer, up around 100, humidity levels through the roof, and every time I would drive the truck and shut it down, we would have no hard starting issue. The reason that this is a big deal is because that we thought the hard start was coming from a VP44 injection pump failure. So what we thought was happening was that the computer right here on the VP44 we thought was going out and going bad, and it very well may still be happening. It may be going out, but it seemed that it was worse than I had originally thought it was, because I was experiencing hard starts with the truck every time it would get warm, and I wasn't getting those hard starts all winter long when the truck was cold. So it was only making sense to me, I guess, that every time the truck got warm and the computer would get heated up here, that it would overheat and then create our hard start issue. But obviously during the winter time up here, we have pretty cold days, and the computer, yes, would heat up while I was driving the truck, but after I would shut it off, it would only take a matter of 20-30 minutes for it to cool off, and I figured that that was what was happening, and then the truck would start fine again. But then as we got into the warmer weather, I thought, oh, here we go, the computer is overheating and starting to cause some trouble, and I thought that we were gonna have to really go and get a new VP44 pretty soon and get it on the truck. But I will say this, since we have installed these two new batteries on the truck, I've noticed that the hard starting has gone away 100% completely. So the things that I've done to the truck as far as fueling goes is obviously bigger injectors. That didn't change anything. I thought maybe that originally the hard starts could have been something to do with the injectors. So we did new injectors, 125 horsepower injectors back in February, I think we installed them. That didn't change it. We still had the hard starting issue once the weather started to warm up. We put the big line fuel kit on there to help feed more fuel up to the VP44 in through the fuel lines and into the injectors. That obviously did not make a difference. We were still getting that hard start for a little bit. I do have a Fast Platinum 150 installed on the 24 valve, so we do have good fuel pressure up to this point like we should. We have 16-17 psi of fuel at any given moment, so that's pretty good. That's nothing to complain about. So I was really thinking that the computer was just going out on the VP44, and originally I had went and did the old key trick. And for anyone who doesn't know the key trick, we're gonna jump in right now and I'm gonna show it to you. So the key trick is literally, and I've explained this before, but what you do is you turn the key to on, off, on, off, on, and then you look up here at your odometer and it will tell you codes. Not all of them. Sometimes it will give you a code that basically means you have to go and hook up the truck to a scanner. So if you have a scanner, you just have to plug it in, or if you don't, you'd have to run to the parts store and use their scanner. But let's do this trick here and see if we get anything that pops up, and if we do, then we'll take it from there. On, off, on, off, on. Now watch that odometer there. P done. I think we have had a miracle here, boys. Literally a miracle. Let me close this door so there's no glare. So let's do this key trick one more time. On, off, on, off, on. P done. Boys, it is a goddamn miracle. We do not have a problem with the injection pump like we thought we did. I literally cannot believe it, because originally I did that key trick. We did get, I forget what it was the companion code, and I forget what the number is for the companion code. If I remember, I'll try to look it up and I'll put the code here on the screen for you so you can see what it is. But we did get that companion code when I first did that key trick a few months back. and I went and hooked it up to a scanner, and basically the companion code told me that I needed to hook it up to a scanner because there was another code that trick there couldn't read. But now if it says P done, that means there is 0 codes at all on the truck. So the 24 valve has 0 codes, zilch, zip, nada. And that is freaking awesome, because when I got that companion code prior, we went to AutoZone, I hooked up to their scanner, and I got a code back saying that the computer of the VP44 was basically malfunctioning and overheating and on its way out. So that's why I thought we would have to change the VP44 out. It looks like now someone up above, man, is looking over us, and we don't have to do the VP44 right now. I'm not saying that we aren't gonna do the VP44, because I don't know when this thing was done last, and it may be wise to still do a VP44 injection pump on the 24 valve before winter, but we'll see how things go. The fact that we don't have to worry about it right now though, and we don't have to rush right out and get one, is freaking awesome, because we can focus on some other stuff that I've been wanting to do with the truck and putting off, because I thought I was going to be making that big investment in a VP44 injection pump. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention and let you know. I know I said we were going to do a VP44 injection pump install on the truck, but if you guys don't see that anytime soon, that is why. It's because we freaking caught a break, and there is some type of miracle with this Cummins truck. If anything, I think that is a sign right there that maybe I shouldn't entertain selling this truck, because we just got cut a huge break right there. Dude, I can't even believe that. It just blows my mind that the freaking code cleared itself up and is gone. I have heard of some other guys having that happen, but honestly, the way that my luck goes, and I'm sure some of you can relate, I didn't think that would happen to me, and that the code would clear itself basically. So whatever we're doing, we got that better fuel flow up there to the VP44 with that big line kit. We got good fuel pressure from the Fast Platinum 150. We're just, the things that we've done clearly have turned some stuff around and straightened it out. So we're in good shape. Now, honestly, that was another reason that I put off having the HX35 work done from Turbo Lab of America. But now we may be able to pull that off sooner and ship it out. Get that machine work done, get the bigger turbo back, put it on the truck. We are gonna play around with the HX35 as promised, see what we can do with it in stock form, but I'm gonna order the rebuild kit for the HY35, look at getting that thing rebuilt as soon as possible, so that, you know, maybe I'll just decide here in a week or 2, 3 weeks, a month, I don't know, but maybe I'll decide pretty soon to send that HX35 out to Turbo Lab of America, get that work done. But I do want to get that HY35 rebuilt so that I can more or less at some point coming up here just ship the HX35 out to Turbo Lab of America and surprise you guys when I get it back and get it on the truck as a brand new bigger turbo. But I just wanted to point that out with the VP44, and I've talked about the VP44 killer as in the little wire that taps into the VP44 injection pump, aka the edge comp box, and how I thought that may have been what was killing my injection pump, but clearly it's not. And I'm not saying that it can't, because what happens is when you tap the pump wire like that, that extra timing and fuel that the edge comp box pumps up through overheats that pump more and more and gets that computer hotter and hotter, and doesn't leave it a sufficient time to cool off or allow it to cool off properly. It just keeps it hot. So that's how the computer will start to malfunction with a tuner box or a fueling box like that. And that's what I thought was happening with my Cummins, and clearly I don't know. I actually have the edge comp box set on 2x4 right now, and I've been running it like that for the last 2 days just to kind of see how the truck felt, and I gotta say, it feels pretty snappy. Even with the HX35 boosting out where it is right now, I think we are gonna go ahead and start tweaking that diesel auto power adjustable boost elbow to try and gain more airflow and see if we can't push some more air through there and keep the EGTs cooler with the edge comp turned up. But we'll get into that in another video. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know about this Cummins Miracle, this VP44 Injection Pump Miracle, because I am just baffled. Mine blown. That is going to do it for this video. Hit that thumbs up button for our VP44 injection pump, seeming to be a-okay for the time being. I am super stoked about that because, like I said, now the money I thought I was going to spend on that injection pump, we can go and do some other things that I want to get done with the truck. If you're stopping into the channel for the first time, just found it, you're checking things out here, hit that subscribe button, join the family here on Pure Panorama. We got an awesome community here, and you want to be a part of it. To see what we're going to do with the 24 valve Cummins next, I will see you guys in the next video. I gotta go eat my dinner, it's getting cold. Peace.